Greetings, fellow scribes! Welcome back to the archive. I continue my series on the classes of Dark Sun for AD&D 2nd Edition by talking about the Thief this week. Thieves are quite possibly the least changed of all classes, mechanically speaking, going from the AD&D 2nd Edition Player's Handbook to the Dark Sun rules. This is because the thief has probably the least changed role. But at the same time, the thief actually has a place in society. So sit back, relax, and enjoy as we talk about the thieves under the Dark Sun. What is the thief in Athas? The thief class is generally seen as what became the rogue class in 3rd edition and later Dungeons & Dragons, Pathfinder, etc. This is because thieves really never did much thieving in most settings. Their skill set, while it included picking pockets, the thief skills also included opening locks, find or move traps, move silently, hide in shadows, climbing walls, reading languages, and detecting noise. I should point out, detect noise is not like what we would think of as just an auditory perception check. It's sort of an uncanny noise detection. It's like your party walking down a hallway down an ancient crypt is going to make a wisdom check to see if they notice something up ahead. But you're going to make the thief do a detect noise check, because often that's going to be better than everyone else's wisdom. And if he succeeds, while the others might succeed and think they heard a scraping up ahead, the thief is going to know, oh, that was a knife scabbard brushing against the wall as someone put their back to the wall. That's how, at least I've always seen detect noise handled. And it was basically that sort of uncanny, I know exactly what that sound was, where it is, type thing. But, as I mentioned, on most D&D worlds, thieves weren't really thieves. I mean, yeah, they had pickpockets, but they mostly used that for planting stuff on people. On Dark Sun, it's different. In Dark Sun, thieves steal at first to survive. They're not wealthy. Like many people in Dark Sun are not wealthy. And they'll steal things to get ahead, to fence them. They'll steal bread and fruits to just eat. But their skills are more than that. Their skills let them do things like sneak into a noble's palace and listen and eavesdrop. Find out what that noble's doing. Report that back to someone else. Or sneak in and plant something incriminating that they then let a Templar know about. Things like that. At the same time, they can sneak into that noble's house and steal a painting or steal coins from their safe or whatever. Or they can do assassinations. Because, hey, if you sneak into somebody's place while they're asleep, they're an easy target. But most people don't use thieves for assassinations. We'll talk about the class they use next week. But what makes thieves different, the real difference between thieves in Dark Sun and the other game worlds is, on other game worlds, thieves can form a thieves guild once they reach 10th level. For Dark Sun thieves, at 10th level, they can attract a patron. As in, somebody who's looking out for them, has position and authority to protect them. The other thing that thieves don't have from classic Dungeons & Dragons worlds is they do not have the secret code language of Thieves' Cant. It's just kind of a thing for Dark Sun. But for all other purposes, they are the exact same from the player's handbook, with the sole exception of the different races have different modifiers, and dexterity, your maximum possible dexterity, goes up to 22, so they have a little bit of an expanded chart for the dexterity modifiers for having a high dexterity. Beyond that, that is the thieves. They fit in by actually being thieves, not just being people who have skills useful in a dungeon. Or, to put it another way, thieves are, in Dark Sun, like the first movie Conan, up into the Tower of Set, while in other D&D worlds, they are Bilbo Baggins, the burglar with the skills needed to do things. As you can see, there's kind of a difference. And yes, that actually is a very good comparison, because thieves in Dark Sun are not restricted in their weapons at all. They can use any weapon. They still have to take proficiency in it, but they can be proficient in any weapon. Though they can only ever use leather or studded leather armor, because there is no elven chain on Dark Sun. So with that is our discussion on thieves. Next week, I talk about the gift no one wants to receive: bards. Until then, I just want you all to remember to have fun and keep gaming.